Wow. So, you know, they say that if you want to pick up great habits, they should start from your home or you should start really young. So the next school, they come from one of the most renowned institutions of learning in Uganda called Gayaza High School. Okay, I knew it was renowned, but not that renowned. Huh? So, ladies and gentlemen, these young ladies are from Senior 2 and from Senior 5. They came with their projects coordinator, who is called Theo Mirinda, and Angela and Akampa are part of what they call the Wildlife and Environment Club. In their club, they do quite a lot. They talk about how to use plastics, you know, conservatively, to reuse if you need to use them, sensitize about the proper disposal of rubbish and tree planting, particularly in the school. But instead of me stealing their thunder, I think it's time for us to welcome them. Ladies and gentlemen, Angela and Akampa Rona.
Good morning, everyone. Or good afternoon, rather, sorry. My name is Akamparona Muguzi.
My name is Ichiriza Angela.
We are spoken word artists representing the Environment and Wildlife Club of Gayaza High School. And we'll be performing for your poem, The Climate Change Revolution.
We are holding the continent at gunpoint. Stop whatever you're doing. You are witnessing a revolution.
Ladies and gentlemen, it may have passed your notice, but recently a change came upon our generation, a change that you cannot ignore.
We woke up from a dream where we believed that the grown-ups would solve our problems, a dream where those problems were for tomorrow.
This is reality. This is our generation's answer.
Do not be alarmed. We are simply taking
necessary riots to fight for our birthrights.
Climate change is not something that can be smoothed over with honey words and lying tongues.
We recognize the need for change, and so we have taken it upon ourselves to bring it.
This is not some easy tree planting initiative. We plan on turning Africa and the world upside down. This is about the immoral continued use of exhaust mechanisms that are choking our unborn children. This is
to still believe that global warming is a myth.
We are tired of pretending that we are not currently sitting on an active volcano.
We will no longer allow the encroachment on our forests to go without punishment.
We will no longer greet with smiles the enemies of our future. We are tired of promises built on false promises. This is the end of signing away our problems.
Our generation will not sit in soft chairs and talk our problems away. We are moving to the deserts and away from the conference halls.
Our generation will not simply host climate parties. We will actively participate in the change making. We will not accept to be held back by ancient divisions. We are facing the effects of global warming first. There is a total of one Earth in this galaxy. There is a total of one life to be lived. I choose to live my life thinking of the future.
I choose to live my life knowing that there is no planet B.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a climate change revolution. This is our generation, accepting Mother Nature's call.
Thank you. Would like to tell you a bit about our club. If you can't already see it, we are facing the effects of climate change in Uganda today. In most of northern Uganda, there is the lack of food and water. Ladies and gentlemen, that is commonly referred to as feminine. We as the Gayaza High School Wildlife and Environment Club can see that, and we are aware of the effects of the things that we are doing to our country and to our soils. Ladies and gentlemen, we represent a small part of a large community who are passionate about the environment, a community that is willing to do everything and anything to extend our life on planet Earth. As a club, we have taken several steps towards that end. At the grassroots, the girls are being taught how to separate their rubbish from the non-biodegradables from the biodegradables to save energy and to save time in protecting our environment. At the school farm, we have built a biodigester that is able to process our biodegradable rubbish and turn it into clean, safe energy. The students have also been educated on urban farming practices that use recycled plastic to save the plastic that is disposed of from the school environment. The club has taken the initiative of trips to other schools within our community to educate them on climate change and climate action and what they can do in their communities to save our country and our world. We have planted over 150 trees in 5 different schools so far, and we plan to do even more.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause to the ladies from Gayaza High School. Ladies, I would give you the whole day, but this is going live on international television, so we've got less than 15 minutes. I'd like you to curtsy and let's give them a round of applause as they walk out. Thank you very much. Congratulations again, and continue changing the environment, one tree at a time. And speaking about trees, I don't know, this story here just doesn't get old. In fact, let's go to Kenya and see what they're doing. Okay, I think we had a slight problem with the audio there, but we'd just like to thank everybody from FCS Tanzania. We'll see if we can put the updated version with audio on our website, so you'll have a chance to see that. But we'd just like to say congratulations to them for all the hard work which they're doing. And I think I'd like to ask Elizabeth. Lillian, yes, Lillian. If you could kindly do us the honors to handle this one and hand over. So Lillian Tamale is the acting CEO of CivSource Africa. She's going to hand over the award and also give the closing remarks. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Mitch, apoyo matek. Apoyo ateka. Thank you all so much for making the time. Dr. Musonda Natotela, Enkosi. Thank you all to the audience that is here. And before I proceed, it is my honor and pleasure to hand over this award to one of our partners, Foundation for Civil Society in Tanzania. Unfortunately, we couldn't go through the entire video, but it will be uploaded live. We appreciate the work that you do. We have worked with you in very many other spaces. So thank you so much. And on behalf of CivSource Africa, I would like to show off your award. I know some of you are following online, and we shall make sure that this gets to you somehow. I think, Jackie, we may have to get on a plane to take the award, right? Okay. So, My name is Lillian Tamale, and I would like to start here. At South Africa, we're in the business of doing things intentionally differently, one of which is growing leaders starting from within. And I'm saying this because I've been on in a number of spaces and forums, and there are people who still ask why and how and where, and it is because we have a culture of ensuring that organizations remain sustainable, and they are able to transcend a leader. So starting last year, we started, I would call it a practice, a way of doing, where our leaders internally are able to step back and let others, take care of business at office. And I would like to acknowledge Jacqueline Asimwe, Miss Jacqueline Asimwe, for being such a visionary leader, because in doing what we are doing, we're showing other civil society elsewhere that we can actually do this to ensure that our organizations remain sustainable. At South Africa, we are passionate about many things, and one of which is to show that I think Mitch talked about at a certain point, you can't be looking good and you're in the dark, right? So we always take the advantage of trying to show off philanthropy the best way we can. And I'm so proud of the team at South Africa, because this is our 3rd year of the Gathering of Givers. It's getting bigger, it's getting better. And I would like to acknowledge colleagues who have been, and they are on their feet, thank God. Antonio is the head of our philanthropy program, and Madonna works closely with Antonio. There's a huge support system behind them, but together they are powerhouse, and we acknowledge you, good people. Thank you so much for the hard work that you're doing. In our first year of the Gathering of Givers, I do recall our first theme was count, account, and recount. Last year, we went big, bold, and brave. And here we are with the 3rd Gathering of Givers. We'd like to thank you for the good work that the entire team is doing, but for also our partners who have been with us and stood with us. And at this time, I would like to acknowledge our partners, the Shire Grassroots Fund, partners Pamela Spock, all the way from Gulu. We have, yes, you heard from our colleagues from Lira, FAD. We also have colleagues from the Friends of Zoka community. Thank you so much for the work that you do. We acknowledge you. Dr. Musonda, I'm not sure I have the right words to say thank you to you, and because I know that Jackie is a dear friend, I would like to invite Jackie to say the words that she would have wanted me to say in her own language. She told you she's a Muchiga. She speaks a little differently. And as Jackie comes on, I would also like to thank and acknowledge our private sector partners. I would like to thank Roofings. Roofings Uganda has given us thousands of trees to plant, and everyone should be able to walk away with some trees. I would like to thank NTV for hosting us live. Would like to thank Steele for giving us this space, our service providers who've brought us to this mini forest. We acknowledge you all. Jackie.
Okay. Dr. Musonda, what do I say? I met her at a gathering of women leaders in conservation, and she gave a talk about her life as a woman leader in that space. And I just felt her energy, and I said, I must find a way that she should be our guest of honor today. And I jumped into her inbox. When we're talking about energy, it's not just energy, is also from the heart. So we connected sisters to sisters. We literally met this morning. this morning. And tomorrow she's on her way to a new posting. She told you today is her last day at the UN. Tomorrow she's on her way to Geneva for another huge posting. So a round of applause. African women are leading this space. And I see that we must end. Yes, Sean. But thank you. I love you. I pray for you. I wish you well.
Thank you so much, Jackie. And finally, to our young network, Young Givers Network and Movements, the ladies from Gayaza, what a wow. Well done, and we continue to support you. And finally, to you all, for the time that you put aside, thank you so much. See you next year around the same time. Thank you.
TV, turning on your world.